Hey Punchinitos, welcome to another episode of Controller Punch.
A badass episode of Controller Punch.
Well, you know, Andy, you're the baddest ass I know.
Thanks, Jackie. Thank you.
Anyways, so we're doing a review of Darksiders, the other game to come out on January 5th.
Alongside Bayonetta.
Which was brilliant.
Yep. But, I mean, like, this is a pretty good contender if you actually wanted to compare them, but we're not going to do that here.
Well, they're both beautiful in my eyes, baby.
Yep, they're awesome.
And they're both completely different games. So this is like a God of War meets Zelda meets 1,000 other games.
Yeah, this is a patchwork of some of the best games you've played in the last 10 years.
It's a quilt.
It's a quilt. And it keeps you warm.
And safe.
And
from closet monsters.
And it hides your hands when they travel to your, dank nether regions.
Do your hands travel to your dank nether regions? Very often.
Yes, especially when I'm under a quilt.
Quilts do that.
Yeah.
But anyways, yes. But you know what? Speaking of dank nether regions, this game actually features the ongoing war between heaven and hell.
Yep.
Hell being a, not dank, but fiery pit of
suffering and gloom.
And other things that I mentioned that go on by your crotch. Anyways, yeah, so this is like a weird mix of games. It's really well thought out. Like, I mean, in terms of like art style, I really enjoyed the art style.
Yeah, Joe Medeiros did the graphic novel and was art director for this game, I believe.
And Vigil Studios, is it Vigil Studios?
Vigil, yeah.
And isn't this their like premier work? Isn't this what brought them to light? Really put them in the front of gamers' eyes?
Yeah, this, and they're also working on a Warhammer 40k title.
Oh yeah, but fuck that. Who cares?
That's for nerds.
But no, I really dig the storyline. I've really wanted a like Four Horsemen apocalypse game for like years.
Yeah,
years.
This is, I mean, they're right to say God of War Zelda. God of War because I mean you're running around beating the shit out of fucking people. But I'm happy that they kind of put that Catholic mythos in there, because I mean, like, the apocalypse is always one of those fucking times where I wish would actually happen. And here it is. I get to fucking play on the TV. It's great.
you want end times to happen?
Look at this. This is fucking awesome. You don't want this to happen. You want to fucking walk down the street and see some fucking guy just tear somebody's fucking arms off and rip their fucking head apart?
Well, I mean, but only war is there to witness it all.
I'd be there too. Who says I'm a badass like he is?
Well, you are the baddest ass I know. Well, one thing, actually, no, bringing up the apocalypse here, have you smacked a fire hydrant in this game yet?
Yeah, what's with that?
Yeah, so water pumpage still works in the apocalypse.
100 years after humans have been wiped out.
Yeah, so apparently there's some guy still alive making sure those but like, half the world's blown up. How are these pipes even still working? But, that actually leads me to the other thing about this game, is that while it's awesome, this Panzer Dragoon section is freaking wicked.
Yeah, well, look, that's what they've taken from one of the games is Panzer Dragoon. Another one, actually, they've even taken from Portal.
Yeah, well, I mean, but that's just it. So, I mean, the puzzle elements are great. All these little things fit together. Dynamic gameplay. But there's, like, little things that trip this game up.
Screen tearing?
Screen tearing is one of them. Another one that I found is, well, like, little inconsistencies, like the fire hydrant.
Yep.
And why? Why no bars when you're facing a boss?
That was probably,
like, I mean,
that was a very prevalent like fucking problem in this game. There's a lot of bosses in here that are gonna piss you off, and they're gonna take a while, and not having any indication of how far you are into a fight really slows things down.
Well, I mean, exactly that, and it just seemed like it could have used maybe a month or two more. Not saying that it isn't a great game, I just wish that little things like that would have been ironed out.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So, I mean, you played it all the way through. I've only played about 4 to 5 hours of it. How's the ending?
The ending is fucking awesome. And
okay,
honestly,
so I should keep playing?
Yeah, keep playing. I want a sequel tomorrow.
Okay.
I wanted my sequel like fucking 2 days after like I finished it. I was like, you know what? It's gonna be awesome. Because I mean, like, they're talking multiplayer for sequel.
Multiplayer in this though? What, the other Horsemen?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Now that maybe does that kind of a spoiler? No, well, fuck it. Who cares? I'm badass. I don't give a shit.
But okay, here's another thing. Like, one thing that I like about this game that God of War doesn't do is the one button press
quick time events.
Yeah, like, it's not a quick time event. It's like, you beat the shit out of this alien, now enjoy it.
Yeah.
And I really like that. I don't want to play Simon every time.
Yeah, Simon says,
like, quick times events, I'm sorry, were over for me back at Shenmue.
Yeah, God of War 1, like the first God of War, was pretty much it. Because, I mean, like, I'm too busy trying to figure out what button I'm going to press. I can't enjoy the fucking work that actually went into the game, the reason I bought it, right?
Exactly that. I like the mixed match of gameplay elements. And I think this is gonna totally own Dante's Inferno's ass, because that game looks crap.
I don't know. I think if you're gonna compare art styles, Dante's Inferno is gonna be a pretty good contender.
But nowhere near touching this.
I don't know. It's gonna be a hard one, but I mean, I know for a fact I had great fun with this fucking game. I'm gonna play it a couple times. I'm gonna totally achievement hoard this fucking game because it's totally worth playing on every difficulty level.
Well, I mean, I stand by. I think it's a great effort. I'm gonna play it all the way through. Definitely worth. Well, how much did it cost?
$59.99.
Pay it again?
Yeah, definitely fucking pay it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 2010 between this and Bayonetta, you got a lot of gamage to get through.
Yeah, and yeah, this is worth it, man. Like, look at this. This is fucking badass to the core. Those demons gonna get their shit fucked up.
Controller punch out.